Hey lovelies, or welcome if you're new here. So I am just giving you a fairly quick today, unfortunately, update on my progress so far on my budget banger build. I haven't managed to get as much done as I would have liked in the last 2 weeks since you last seen an update. Just there's been other stuff going on, and the bits I have done seem to have took an absolute age to do. So one thing I am really excited about as the welder has finally arrived. I've had a couple of goes with some scrap metal and stuff like that in the garage. Yeah, this could be good. Like, I can tack weld, that's fine, but when it comes to actually, joining up them, there's an issue. But I'm finding the issue is, here's a fact is about me anyway, is I do suffer with a touch of night blindness. Yeah, I do apologise if that freaks anybody out that, might at some stage be travelling with me in the future. Don't worry, I don't travel too far after dusk, But yeah, so what I'm finding is when I put the welding shield down and things like that, I can't see an absolute damn thing what I'm doing, and all I can see is big bright white light. Big bright, yes, that, yeah. If you've ever done welding before, I'm sure you're going to understand that, and I have absolute full respect for anybody that's a welder. My other half is a welder by trade, so yeah, I am cheating a little bit there. So he's going to help me out and guide me through a few little bits, and maybe I might be able to do some of the spot welds just in the floor where the old screws came out. I think I'm more suited to that than actually doing any body work, panel work. Yeah, I've had a bit of a disaster today with a bit of body work, and I'm going to show you that, when I kind of spin you around and bring you out and have a look. Oh, days. But what else has happened? Oh, all my wood for the inside for cladding out and my framing and things like that has been delivered. I have a picture of it. It's all in my hall at the moment. It's kind of stacked up. The smell is amazing, and I'll put a picture in maybe there or wherever it pops up. I'll just put a picture in of my mad supply of timber that I've got, which also, as everything at the moment, seems to just be taking a little bit longer. So if you are waiting on deliveries, just be a little bit mindful that things are taking longer, especially if you're here in Ireland, because we're having a lot of trouble getting things. And one example I'm going to say of this is I really need a miter saw. Now, a miter saw is basically, it goes onto the bench and it's got the circular blade on it, and it comes down, you cut, and you can do all your angles and stuff with it. I had one years ago, didn't see any need for it anymore, so I've had to go and try and source another one. I have been to every sort of like hardware type store that I could possibly imagine to try and buy one. Now, they did have a few in stock that were like 300 or 400 euros, which no, that's not happening. So what I've had to do is I've had to go on to Screwfix and shout out to them, because they've been brilliant at delivering quite a few bits for me at this stage, and I've ordered one off them, which is actually cheaper than one that would have been in a a popular hardware store, we will say, Gardens kind of centre home store. Same make, same brand, everything like that. So yeah, I'm not going to need it, I don't think, anyway, for the next couple of weeks. You never know. And if I do, then I've got a circular saw and I've got a jigsaw and I've got all them kind of bits. I make do until these things arrive. Has anything else come? I don't know, probably. I'm hoping to go and collect a few windows tomorrow that have been kindly gifted to me. I'm not sure if they're going to work in my van. We will see. Yeah, I can't give a shout out to that person because I don't know really his full name. He was somebody that was very, very kind when I spotted something and said, look, if they work for you, they work for you, repay it on. So, that's absolutely been amazing news for me. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. You might be able to see just in the background, there are bits that look a little bit whiter. Yeah, it's kind of like, when you've got a bit of a tan, you've got white bits. Oh, God, what? Yeah, well, basically what I've done is I've used some rust prevention and stuff like that, and just done the things like around the back doors, around the sliding door here, and I've put a really thin watered down coat just on sort of like some of the roof panels. I'm calling it my roof, my ceiling. Do you know, that kind of way? Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip you. I'm going to stop. I'm going to flip you around because this new camera setting thing I can't press a button and it does it automatically. Yeah, and we're going to just have a look at what I've been doing on the outside. Please don't be too disappointed. Make sure, lovelies, because it really does help me out, to give me a thumbs up. Even though they're not visible down there, it really helps my channel. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. You don't have to have the notifications on. I do make some fairly strange content, so you know it's not going to be for everybody. On the subject of content, I do have some health stuff that I am trying to film for you to get out in the hopes that it's going to help somebody else. Just a few things I've been through. Yeah, and that's kind of it. So I'll be back with you in a split second. Absolutely typical. As soon as I hop out the van, get the camera turned around, what happens? It starts raining. So we'll make this quite quick. As you can see at the minute, my poor budget banger is now blind because I've had to remove the headlights and everything like that. One of them's cracked, so I think I'm going to have to get a new one for that, because as well, and it has to be done to the wings. Typical transit problem, really. Yeah, this was on. I didn't have one the other side if you watched the previous video, but that's it. There we can see. I just have to explain this because this has been explained to me. I didn't know. We're a 90 brake horsepower and we're capable of holding 350 tons, which is great for my license. So I'm gonna, typical weather. It has been absolutely splitting the stones here all day. This is the bit of bodywork I was explaining that I kind of messed up on. I had some blistering and bobbling going on, removed all that, then put some stuff by Hammerite on, and unfortunately it dripped the whole way down and is now destroyed. Yeah, all that is really good stuff though for stopping rust. So we're just coming around. What I've done today is that mess and I've removed the back bumper ready, because when you are watching this, lovelies, which is, well, I'm going to be putting out Sunday, so but when you are watching this, I will be hopefully not blinding myself welding. Yeah, as we can see, there's not much gone on. I have done a little bit of, I don't know whether I showed you that in the last video, yeah, grinding off the whatever I've been doing, but as you can see, we have got white bits, which is great. Don't know whether you can see them blue marks on the floor down there, but I'm planning on having my bed fixed, hopefully at the back. That's the plan at the moment. And then this kind of blue strip down here, this one is going to be hopefully sort of like my kitchen sort of area. Then over here, that blue one there. Now, this is kind of one of them things that I'm umming and ahhing about. I'm planning, well, was planning, not sure I'm still planning, on putting a shower in there. Now, bear in mind, this is only a semi-high or medium height transit, and I don't know whether that's overly going to work. Basically, I don't have any plans drawn out with measurements and stuff like that. We're going to go back round the other side. I don't have any plans done out with measurements and stuff like that. It's just basically a case of, yeah, I'm winging it. I'm winging it, lovelies. Now, my seat is not staying there. I'm actually getting a custom base swivel made for it. So it's going to go back in here. I have resealed and everything. The cab area, obviously not down there because we've got welding to be done. But yeah, another thing I've done is just under here. That's where the leisure battery is in this Mark 6. Well, not the leisure battery, sorry, the start of the van battery. So underneath there, I'm going to be doing out a box where my leisure batteries are going to be going. I have a split charger, split relay charger. Then I have also got 200 watts of solar to go on the roof. So that other area there, I wanted to try and make into sort of like a two-seater, and then maybe have a table on some sort of mount. But yeah, so that's basically all I can really show you at the moment. Yeah, as with life, everything's got to get worse before it gets better. So on that note, lovelies, please make sure, give me a thumbs up, stay tuned. I'll be back with my next van build, how I'm getting on with my budget banger, winging it, in 2 weeks time. So, and hopefully you'll actually be able to get to see some progress. Yeah, well, that's all from me. Please remember to take care, look after your mental health, stay safe, and yeah, just look after yourself and each other. Bye for now, lovelies.